So we're going to practice today the Kriya for Prana Apana balance. Now, Prana and Apana are the energies, the vital energies or the life force energies of our being, of our body. So Prana is the energy, the activity of inflow. So we often associate that with the in breath, with bringing in that nice kind of fresh breath, that fresh oxygen to the body. The prana is located centrally, so in the lungs and the heart center of the body. The apana is the exact opposite of this, so it's the elimination energy. So it's the energy of really letting go and removing and eliminating things from our life, both emotionally and also physically. So it's in the lower half of the body, so it's from kind of the lower part of the body, which makes sense when you think about the body in terms of organs, that these are kind of the organs that support the physical elimination. So we're looking to bring a balance between the prana and the apana, and it meets in this central location, so at the solar plexus center, at this kind of energy center of the body. So we'll be practicing the kriya to really balance that energy. Now, sometimes when we're bringing that into balance, we can start to bring up physically and also emotionally, we can start to kind of feel that shift a little bit. So try and stay with the practice if you can. If anything comes up for you, we're just looking at it as a form of bringing things up to then be released. So just allow anything to come. Don't place any judgment or any criticism on yourself or on anything you're doing. Just allow it to come up and just allow it to release. Just allow that elimination, that apana to go, and we'll have that beautiful meeting in at this kind of solar plexus center, and just really find that balance, find the balance within the body, the balance within the mind, and it will just allow for that activating, that awakening energy, that kundalini energy to flow freely through the body as well. So it's a really, really nice practice. So I hope you enjoy it. We're going to bring the palms together in at the heart center and just take a couple of deep breaths just to really land the body in the moment. Just a really nice deep inhale, bringing that air all the way down into the belly, and a slow, gentle releasing exhale, just allowing any stress or tension of the day to dissolve with that exhale, with the out breath. Again, nice deep inhale. And a releasing, relaxing exhale. Just feel those shoulders dropping, that neck lengthening. And one last time, nice deep inhale. And exhale. And we're going to tune in with the Adi mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo, connecting us to that divine wisdom within and the divine wisdom of the universe, of Mother Nature and everything that surrounds us. Repeating the mantra 3 times, we're inhaling to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Take a deep inhale. And we're just suspending the breath. We're just pausing the breath, no tension in the hold. And exhale, gently releasing the hands down to rest on the knees, palms facing up. And keeping the eyes soft or closed if you're comfortable to do so. And just bringing into mind an intention for your practice today, and keeping with this prana apana balance, this energy. Your intention could be something you'd like to welcome in, or something you're ready to let go of and release. Just bringing it into mind now. When you have your area of focus, we're just going to turn the hands over to rest on the knees and start to gently wake up the body with Sufi grinds. Moving from the hips, inhaling forward, lifting the chest, opening the heart center. Exhale, really rounding out that back. Really releasing off the hips. Releasing any tension in that lower spine. Nice, powerful, deep breaths. Inhaling forward. Exhaling back. Just continuing in this way. Feeling the body start to open. Feel that tension start to soften, start to release. And gently slowing your circle in this direction, we're going to begin moving in the opposite way. Inhale forward, exhale, rounding out that back. Powerful breath. Nice big movements, softening, opening movements. Gently slowing your circle, coming back to center, sitting up nice and tall, nice straight spine, chin gently tucked. Just allow the breath back to its natural rhythm and just feel the space in the hips, the pelvis, the lower spine. Really feel that opening, that softening. We're just going to bring the hands down onto the shins or tops of the foot. Just going to take spinal flex here, so we're tilting from the pelvis, opening the chest and the heart center. Exhale, rounding out the back, chin staying parallel with the ground. We're not moving the head, we're not lifting or dropping the head, it's staying nice and parallel. And again, you can start this off nice and slow if you'd like to, and then as the spine starts to soften, you can speed this up, just taking the breath with it. Nice, powerful breath. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Back to center. Exhale, just releasing the arms. Give the arms a shake. Give the neck a shake. Nod the head, shake the head. Just loosen up the body completely. Make any movements or any adjustments that you need to release any tension or stress in your body. And we're going to come into our Kriya. So we're going to start in celibate pose, so a kneeling position. So we're going to bring the feet quite wide apart. They're wider than the hips, with the aim of sitting down in between them. Now this can put pressure on the knees. It might just not be accessible for you. So feel free to grab a blanket, a cushion, a block, and just pop it underneath the bottom. It will just make it slightly more comfortable perhaps if this posture isn't accessible for you. So just finding that comfortable position. The bottom is in between the feet, so the feet, just move slightly, the feet are wrapping around. And we're just going to rest the hands on the tops of the thighs, just palms facing down. And all we're going to do here is focus on the breath. All we're going to do is breathe. So there's no movement, there's no control, it's just a relaxed breath. We're just sitting gracefully in this posture, softening or closing the eyes if you're comfortable to do so. And just bring all of your awareness to that gentle breath. Just sitting in this posture is activating that elimination energy of our body, the Apana. Just breathing here. come into our next posture. We're just going to bring the arms out parallel with the ground, palms facing up towards the ceiling. And we're going to start to slowly and gently rise up onto the knees. So we're going to rise for a count of 6. So rising. We're going to hold here for up to a count of 12 if you can. That is quite a long time to hold. So we're holding the breath, holding the posture up to a count of 12, or just for as long as is possible for you. And then when you need to, we're just lowering back down that same count of 6. And we're going to repeat this 7 more times. So we're inhaling 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, holding here for as long as possible up to a count of 12. When you need to, or when you've reached your 12, lowering back down 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. Just continuing 6 more times here. Just moving at your own pace. Just 4 more. Stay with it if you can. Keeping count, keep going. If you've lost count, just making this your last one. Finish, just lowering the arms, bringing the legs out, giving them a nice shake, giving them a tap. Really well done. That's really activating all of the lower organs of the body. That's Apana energy in the body. Really starting to get that shifting, get that working. So really well done. We're going to come down to lying on your back for the next posture. I'll just adjust so that you can. So I'll just demonstrate briefly and then I'll talk you into the posture. I'll come back up and talk you in. So we're going to be lying on the back and we're going to be push pulling the legs. So the legs are going to come up and we're going to be bringing one back as the other one goes forward. So the reason that I just wanted to show you quickly is because we're not taking circles, we're not cycling, we're coming back and forward. So we're push pulling, push, pull, push, pull. So it's just a forward backward motion with the legs, not a circular movement. So just coming down to lying on the back. And just bringing the hands alongside the body. It's slightly easier if they're facing down, but you don't have to if it feels more comfortable for you for them to face up. I just find it easier if they're down. And we're just going to lift the legs around about a foot or a foot and a half off the ground and just begin this push-pulling motion. So as one comes back, the other goes forward. Perfect. Brilliant. And keeping in this push-pull movement. We're just here for a couple of minutes, so use the breath to carry you through. You can connect the breath to the movement, take long deep breathing. There's no prescribed breath here, so whatever feels best and good for you, use the breath to help you keep up with that movement. Halfway there, keep going. You're really activating the core of the body, the solar plexus, the sun center, that navel area. Stay with the movement, stay with the posture. Less than 1 minute left. Keep going. Really stimulating these navel energies so that the prana and apana can properly mix at the navel point, so that that powerful awakening energy, that kundalini energy, can be activated. Last 30 seconds. Doing really, really well. We're going to take a deep inhale and raise both legs up to a 90-degree angle. Hold the breath here, hold the posture. Hold, hold, hold. Staying here, holding if you can for as long as you can. When you need to exhale, just slowly, gently lowering the legs back down to the ground. Just coming all the way down, taking a moment, lying on the back. Just resting here, just allowing the breath back to its natural rhythm. Really, really well done. Amazing work. Those ones feel very challenging, to say the least. So you all did really, really well. Just allow the body a moment to recover, the breath a moment to recover. And for our next posture, we're going to come into a modified stretch pose. So we're just lifting the feet, which I realize you can't see, so I'll move back so you can see my feet. So we're not lifting the top half of the body, so we're just coming into a modified stretch pose where just the feet are coming off the ground. Now this, even modified, can still be a very challenging posture. So if you need to today, we can just bring one foot off for half the time, dropping that down, the other foot off for half the time. Because we're going to be taking breath of fire here, as long as you're not pregnant, not on the first 3 days of your period, or don't have any severe discomfort or anything going on in this area of the body that would stop you from practicing. So just listening to your own body, and if you need to, we're just going to take long deep breathing instead of breath of fire. So staying on the back, we're going to lift the legs about 6 inches off the ground, both legs if you'd like to, or just one leg if you want to have a modification today, if you just need a little bit of a modification here. And we're going to begin that powerful breath of fire. So that exhale, pumping the navel. So keep going. I've got the timer on. We're only here for 1 minute in total. So whether you're both feet up or just one, keep going. Staying just on the same leg if you're taking the modification. Powerful breath. And changing legs. If you've just got one leg up, keep going with that breath. Last few seconds, stay with it. Deep inhale. Hold the breath, hold the posture. And exhale, releasing. Really well done. Just relaxing the body, relaxing the breath. Just resting here, allowing the breath, allowing the body a moment to recover. Feel that energy starting to circulate in the body. And when you're ready, we're going to turn over to lying on the stomach. So we're going to be lying on the stomach, and we're going to bring the hands behind the back, and we're going to take Venus lock with the hands, so where all the fingers are interlaced. Now the left thumb over the right will bring in more feminine energy to your practice today. The right thumb over the left will bring in more masculine energy to your practice. So you can play around with this. Often we automatically think one way is the most comfortable for us, and it might be that is, and that's perfect. Sometimes just switching over can make a real difference to your practice. So it's very interesting to play with the energy of the hands sometimes if you'd like to. No pressure to, but just if you'd like to. If the lower back is experiencing any pain or any problems, just bring the legs slightly wider apart as well, just to give yourself a bit more space, because we're going to be lifting the chest and opening the heart center. So this is called a heart center pull. So we're going to be inhaling up, really pulling back and holding here. We're holding the breath and we're holding the posture. The eyes are closed. It's really important that we've got the eyes closed here as we come up. And then as we exhale, we're opening the eyes and lowering the head back down to the ground. So I'll just demonstrate again. We're inhaling up, holding here. We're holding for up to 30 seconds. Then opening the eyes and gently lowering back down towards the ground. The reason that we have the eyes closed is because it's quite likely that you might become dizzy in this posture. So we want to just kind of keep that focus in and try not to get too dizzy in this posture. So we're going to take this for 10 times in total. Obviously, you'll all be moving at slightly different paces with your own breath. I will keep a count. If you lose count, don't worry, just keep going and I'll kind of bring you back in. But if you can keep count, we're going to go for 10 rounds of this. So bringing the hands into Venus lock. Settling the legs into the ground, taking a nice deep inhale, closing the eyes and raising that chest off the ground, opening that heart center, pulling those arms back, holding the breath, holding the posture. And when you need to, opening the eyes, exhaling down, releasing. Continuing at the pace of your own breath, inhaling up, eyes closed. Holding the posture, holding the breath. Exhaling down, eyes open. Continuing in this way. Really opening that chest, opening that heart center. Really rebalancing the energy of the body here. That's why you might start to feel a little bit dizzy. But stay with it if you can. Just readjust the energy of the body. Beautiful exercise for opening that heart center, for releasing and activating that prana energy. Obviously everyone's moving at their own pace, so there's no rush to finish at all, but once you do finish, just releasing the arms, just gently resting the head either to one side or just with the forehead on the ground. Just resting here. If you've lost count, just taking one more. If you're still going, there is no rush, keep going. Well done, everyone. Just allowing the body a moment to rest, the breath a moment to rest. Feeling that flow of energy inside you, feeling that rebalancing. And there's just one more exercise before we come in to the relaxation of this Kriya. We're going to come over one last time to lying on the back. And we're just going to bring the arms straight up. So the palms are facing each other, the arms are up straight. And as long as none of the cautions apply to you, we're just going to take 1 minute of breath of fire here. So that powerful exhale. It doesn't matter if your breath of fire is really slow even. We're just contracting that navel back on the exhale. This can feel a little strange when you're lying down. You kind of have a bit more freedom of movement when you're sat up. So even if you're really familiar with breath of fire, you might even want to start off a little bit slower. You don't have quite the same control over the diaphragm when you're lying down. So just see how you feel with it. We're only here for 1 minute and this is our last posture. So stay with the breath if you can for the whole length of time that we're here. So when you're ready, off we go. Strong, powerful breath. Really activating that navel point. Just 20 more seconds. Stay with it. Nice, powerful breath. And take a deep inhale. And I want you to bring the hands into fists and really tighten all the muscles of the arms, all the way down to the shoulders, all the way down into the jaw, and start to draw the hands down towards the chest as if you're pulling a really, really heavy weight in towards the chest. When you reach the heart center, powerfully exhale, releasing the tension. One more time, arms back up, deep inhale. Bringing those hands into fists, really drawing that tension in all the way down through the muscles of the arms, all the way into the jaw. Pull, 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 as if you're pulling the force of a really heavy weight down to the chest. When you reach the heart center, powerfully exhale, release. And just relax the arms down alongside the body. We're going to stay here and move the mind to the navel point and listen to the heartbeat at the navel point. You can bring the hands to the navel. If you push in, you'll find a heartbeat within that navel area, that solar plexus, the sun center of the body. It may be slightly off to one side or slightly higher or lower. That's perfectly fine. We're working to bring that back to center, back to its natural home. So just connecting to that pulsating, bringing all of your focus and attention to listen to your heartbeat there. that connection to the heartbeat. Feel as if you're resting at the center of yourself. Feel like you are home. The heart rhythm is powered by the cosmic rhythm, the rhythm of the universe. Stay connected to this just for a few more minutes. Really feel that elevation. Feel that mental relaxation. Feel yourself opening up to the sensitivity of the universe around you. Focusing on your heartbeat. Just releasing the hands down to rest gently alongside the body. We're just going to take a few more minutes in deep relaxation just to really absorb the benefits of that beautiful practice, to allow that prana and apana to balance within you, to allow that power of the awakening energy, of that Kundalini energy to be released. Softening the whole body, allowing the feet to fall away to the side. Allow the legs and the hips to grow heavy. To just rest. the arms to gently lie alongside the body, palms facing up to receive. Allow the breath to flow with no control. Inhaling and exhaling with grace and ease. Allow any last remaining tension in the shoulders and the neck to simply soften and melt into the ground beneath you. Consciously relaxing the jaw and releasing the tongue in the mouth. Softening the muscles of the face and around the eyes. Relaxing your forehead. And deeply relaxing your mind. slowly, very gently begin to bring your awareness back into the body. Take a nice deep inhale all the way down into the belly. And a slow, gentle exhale. Begin to softly wiggle the fingers and the toes, bringing small movement back into the body. Start to rotate the wrists and the ankles in one direction. And when you're ready, back the opposite way. Slowing the circles to stop. I'm going to reach the arms up overhead onto the ground behind you. Point the toes away in the opposite direction. Take a deep inhale and a full body stretch. Really feel that energy flowing from the tips of your toes to the tops of your fingers. And exhale, releasing the hands back down alongside the body. Gently tucking the knees up into the chest and rocking from side to side to massage out the lower spine. Really releasing any last remaining tension here, softening this area. And if you'd like to take a gentle twist, we're just bringing the arms down onto the ground into a T, dropping the knees over to one side and turning the head in the opposite direction. Just taking a breath, enjoying the stretch. And when you're ready, coming back to center, dropping the knees over to the other side, turning the head in the opposite direction. Taking a breath, enjoying the twist. And when you're ready, coming back to center. And we're going to rub the palms of the hands and the soles of the feet together, activating the nerve endings found in the palms and the soles, waking up the nervous system, stimulating that energy, traveling all the way back to the Nadi center and relaxing down. Taking any stretches that feel right for you, that you'd like to take, and gently making your way back up to a seated position. Just taking a moment here just to connect into your intention that you set at the beginning of the practice before we started our Kriya. Just really bringing that back into the forefront of your mind, seeing how it feels now. See if it feels any different. Seeing if it feels the same. Just noticing without any judgment. And when you're ready, we're going to bring the palms together at the heart center. And seal our practice with 3 long Sat-Nams. Inhaling to begin. Sat Nam. down towards the ground to equalize the energy between the head and the heart, to help us stay balanced in life between our hearts and our minds. Satnam. Really, really well done, everyone.